Hi, I'm Jin Young, founder and CEO of ioCrops from South Korea. Back in 2019 until 2020, there was an international challenge to grow tomatoes remotely and autonomously for 6 months, competing with human experts in the Netherlands. Just like the match between AlphaGo versus Isedol. So ioCrops was one of the winning teams, ranking 3rd in the global competition, and we actually outperformed the human growers. So it was a competition, but in the real world for business, we wondered if we could operate a real commercial-sized greenhouse the same way we did in the challenge, remotely and autonomously. But as you can imagine, in reality, there are so many complex situations such as labor management, pest control, logistics, and even dealing with facility issues and so on. We wanted to prove that technology-based experts like our team could systemize the whole greenhouse operation with our solution, eventually to replace or at least reduce the level of required experience for growing. So that's how we started our minimum viable case, by starting with growing vegetables in a 1 hectare sized greenhouse using our operating solution, ioFarm. So this ioFarm was initially developed as a data platform to visualize sensor data a few years ago, but now we are adding much more features from the lessons learned from the real greenhouse operation. So now the first growing season of 1 year has just ended using our own technologies, and it was very successful. So now we are expanding more of our greenhouses, and this is the story of how ioCrops came to be the grower, the tech-savvy grower. Our headquarter office is at Seoul, and our greenhouses are located in a region called Miryang, which is in the southeast part of Korea, almost 400 kilometers far away from the HQ. This is not our first time to grow remotely, because we've already done that from Seoul to control a greenhouse in the Netherlands back in the Autonomous Greenhouse Challenge before. So now we operate 3 greenhouses with a size of total 4 hectares, all producing fresh bell peppers. And in each greenhouses, there are our site managers that takes roles in managing labor and the facilities. And all the crop strategy and high-level decisions are made from the headquarters with our in-house growing experts, plus the support of our AI algorithms and automations from the ioFarm solution. Usually, it takes a long time to be really skillful in growing and maintain a certain level of production. And assume we reached that certain level and want to expand the greenhouse, then you need another skillful grower again. So ioCrops' remote farm operation focused on this point so that we could reproduce the human expert knowledge by technology and scale up the on-site operations by copy and pasting tech-operated greenhouses. Well, we get a lot of questions whether we are a tech company or a farming company from the many players in this industry, and also from the investors. As the founder of ioCrops, I believe our essence is in agricultural production. The important point is how we do it. We have our own data platform and operating solution, still developing many features including AI prediction models to machine vision systems for stable yield and profit, plus for the scalability of operation, and having green fingers at the same time. So I think the expression tech-savvy grower best describes who we are. Of course, we can't develop all the tools we need, and there are actually many specialized tools that are already invented, and there's no need for us to reinvent it. And we are realizing it more because a full farm operation really is a challenge, and we want to focus on the integration and management by co-working with good partners. For one example, we are developing a scouting mobile robot to monitor the entire greenhouse for yield prediction and early problem detection. We focus on the vision part and software part while partnering up in the robot part. There are actually more cases, by the way, and hope to reveal the others someday. We look forward to build good partnerships with many players to accelerate the innovation together. The agriculture domain is the oldest and one of the largest industry, but still falling behind compared to other high-tech industries. There are big opportunities and it's time to make it real. Our goal is to increase more iofarm operated greenhouses in South Korea and globally to present the standard of producing fresh food using cutting-edge technologies. Young and enthusiastic members of ioCrops from South Korea are pushing real hard to realize the future agriculture we all imagine. So now let's see what happens in a couple of years.